Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a Sephora haul. This is a cumulative haul since my last Sephora haul I did on my channel. You guys know if you watch my haul videos, that's how I like to do it. I like to test out my products before I just show you things that I buy. I just think it's more beneficial. So if you want to see all the products that I have recently picked up from Sephora, then just keep watching. We're just going to hop right into this haul. I purchased a lot of new stuff. I needed some new skincare to supplement the Polish Choice I've been using. If you guys know already from my previous skincare routine, I use Polish Choice, but I ran out of a lot of products, so I had to quickly go into Sephora and I purchased a lot of skincare. So that's in this bag right here, and then I have a whole ton of makeup as well. So we're just going to go through the skincare first. I'm going to save the makeup for last. I feel like I got some of the best skincare products, but makeup I think is really fun to show. I'm going to save the makeup for last and just quickly go through the skincare, or try and quickly go through. There is a lot here. So the first thing I wanted to mention is the Sunday Riley Power Couple Kit. And I picked this up, mentioned it in a favorites video. I'm not sure if it's going to be up before or after this, but I did mention it in that video. And this has the Sunday Riley Good Jeans and the Sunday Riley Luna Sleeping Night Oil. And I've heard so much good things about each of these products, so when I saw it was in a kit that you save some money on, I'm like, I gotta pick this up and try it out now. This has definitely been the best money I've spent in a long time. It says it's a $105 value and it's $78, and that's US. And this is definitely the best money I've spent in a long time. I feel like it's done wonders for my skin, both products, and I've been incorporating them into my skincare routine. But I picked this up because I wanted to incorporate retin A, or it's actually retinol ester. Yeah, retinol ester sleeping night oil. You can't use any kind of retinol products when you're pregnant, and for the past couple of years, you guys know I've been pregnant on and off, so I'm starting to incorporate some retinol back into my skincare routine. I'm just going to randomly pick out of the bag, but I picked up a few Caudalie products, and this is the grape water. It soothes and moisturizes sensitive skin, which is perfect for me. When I had an issue with the Sunday Riley using it too much, I was using it AM, PM. I couldn't do it 2 times a day because it was just too much for my sensitive skin. I had a little bit of redness, and this instantly soothed my skin. So I was so happy to have this, and it definitely does moisturize as well. So I'm really happy to have this grape water. It's just grape water. It's super inexpensive, and I've only heard really good things about the brand Caudalie, so I wanted to try some of their products. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. My French is a little bit rusty because I haven't taken it since grade 9, but this has been really great. You can Google the benefits of grape water, but there's some really good benefits, mainly soothing and moisturizing properties of grape water, so I picked that up. And then from the same brand, I picked up the smaller size of the Beauty Elixir, and it says smoothing, glowing complexion. This has a cooling sensation to it. There's peppermint in it, I believe. And this, I feel like it irritated my skin. I've heard so many good things about this, so that's why I picked it up. So I think I'm an exception to this product. I'm not sure, but I just felt like the peppermint was a little too much for me. I felt like it burned my eyes. I have been trying to use this, covering my eyes and just spraying it on my skin, but a lot of makeup artists use this. It's supposed to be really great, so I'm going to continue to test it out a little bit more, but so far I just felt it a little bit irritating for me. And then from Caudalie as well, I picked up their overnight detox oil. One of my work friends told me she had been using this as soon as I picked it up. This is for all skin types. It is a overnight night oil. It says it's anti-wrinkle, but this is supposed to detox the skin from free radicals. There's a bunch of really good things. I don't have a product like this at all in my skincare routine currently with Polish Choice, so I wanted to incorporate this into my skincare routine because there's a lot of really good properties to it, and I wanted to kick up my anti-aging game, as you guys can tell by the skincare products that I've been picking up, just because I feel like I need to start kicking that up a bit more. Then I also picked up the new moisturizer from Glam Glow. It's their Glow Starter in Nude Glow. And I was snapping these products on my Snapchat, and I opened it up, and my son was like, "It's yogurt." It was the cutest thing ever. And it does look like yogurt. I had to go get him a yogurt because there's no way I would have him eating my skincare. It's just the cutest thing ever. This is what it looks like. It adds some radiance to the skin. I think it's really great prior to applying makeup. So that's what I've been using it for, just because it gives my skin a little bit of a glow and a nice tacky base to apply my foundation to. So far I've been liking it. It does have a strong orange fragrance if you don't like orange fragrances. it's like a creamsicle. I love the Sephora masks, so I picked up the Orchid face mask. I haven't tried this one. This is supposed to be anti-aging and smoothing, so anti-aging, you guys know I'm kicking that up. I've heard a bunch of my YouTube friends talk about these Shiseido facial cottons. I've been putting it off even though I've heard about them for years. Recently I found a lot of people talking about this again, so I'm like, okay, I've heard this enough, I'm going to pick it up. I haven't tried them yet, but they're supposed to be very luxurious cotton. We'll see how it goes. I hope I don't like them because I just use regular cotton rounds from the drugstore, but we'll see how they are. The brand Juice Beauty I just saw was new to Sephora. I always check out the new arrivals to see what's out there. So I picked up the Juice Beauty Organic Solution Stem Cellular Cleansing Oil. I like to try all the cleansing oil products and cleansing balms on the market. I really like the one from Biotherm and my MAC one, but I wanted something with better ingredients. So I'm going to try this out, and I also needed a new cleanser because I ran out of my Paula's Choice one. And I loved all my Paula's Choice products. The cleanser I didn't feel like did anything good or bad. It was just kind of a cleanser, so I wanted to try out a new one. And this is the Juice Beauty Organic Solution Cleansing Milk, and it deeply cleanses and removes makeup. I love creamy cleansers. Those are my favorite kind. So I haven't used this yet either. It's formulated with organic ingredients. It just sounded really good when I was reading the ingredients on the back of it. It smells really natural and nice. It's not overpowering. I don't think there's any added fragrance. Let's see. There's no added fragrance. So I'm really excited to try out the Juice Beauty line. It just sounded like a really great option, and I'll let you know how these go. Before I move on to the makeup, I have one perfume that I picked up. I couldn't get this online for the longest time. It wouldn't ship to Canada for whatever reason, but it finally was able to, so I instantly ordered it when Ebates was having, as I said, the 8% off. And it's the Gucci Eau de Parfum 2, and I heard about this from Kathleen Lights, and it has black currant, I believe, in it, which is my favorite scent of all time. Black currant anything is my favorite. Black currant tea, black currant smell. It's just my favorite smell of all time is anything with black currant. So as soon as I saw that it was in this perfume, I knew I had to have it because I don't think any perfumes I have black currant in it. So this is what the bottle looks like. It is a 50 milliliter. It has a really heavy lid. If I can get it off. Okay. That was harder than it needed to be. I love Gucci perfumes. There hasn't been one that I don't like. At first when I sprayed it, I didn't like the initial spray. But when it dries down on the skin, it smells beautiful. So I've been using this as well as my Gucci Flora, which you guys will hear about in my favorites video, which I've been loving. But I love Gucci perfumes. I'm excited to have this one finally. Now on to the fun stuff. The makeup bag. I had a couple gift cards that I wanted to use at Sephora, so I went into store, got a lot of skincare, got a lot of makeup, because my nearest Sephora is like 45 minutes away. And you can't use Sephora gift cards online in Canada either, so I don't know what's up with the Sephora online Canada, but they need to get their stuff together. So the first thing I picked up is the Graveyard Girl Swamp Queen palette. And I'm actually wearing that today on my eyes, and I mentioned this in a favorites as well. I've been using it a ton, and I have the face products on as well. So I have the bronzer, the blush, and the highlight. I absolutely love this palette. It's beautiful. There is a lot of fallout though, especially the shades that have a lot of chunky glitter, the highlight being one of them. So I do recommend really tapping off your brush before you apply it to your face, else it's going to get everywhere. Like the glitter, I've managed to keep it off parts of my face, but my hand was covered in glitter because I was tapping it off on my wrist. But I do love the palette. There just is a lot of fallout. I believe this has sold out online, but you can find it in store. That's where I got mine. So I highly recommend it. It's just been a favorite of mine, and I used it in my Too Faced lip swatch video. I had that on my eyes as well, and I have it on my eyes today and my face. You'll tell that I've used a lot of these products in tutorials already. That's how I work my hauls, just because I like to use it and have an opinion before I just show you random things that I buy. So this is the Anastasia Glow Kit in Sun Dipped. I had a lot of questions on which glow kit to get from Anastasia. I do really like this one. I like this one over that glow if you're more into the gold. I think this one's super wearable, and I prefer it over that glow kit. But I do personally like Gleam the best, only because I think it's the most unique. If I was going for something more, dare I say, basic, which isn't a bad thing, to me anyways, I would go with Sun Dip just because I prefer it over that glow. I think the shades are a little bit more wearable in this one, and I like the consistency and formulation of these better than that glow. For whatever reason, that glow kit emphasizes texture on my skin a little bit. This one does not at all. This one is formulated a little bit better, I think. I don't know if the ingredients changed or maybe I got a bad one, but this one is so much better in my opinions. Then you would have seen this palette in my sweatproof, bulletproof, waterproof, I forget what I called it, makeup tutorial. It's a long wearing makeup tutorial. I used the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, and this is another great palette. I just love the color combo of this. It's very warm. I keep calling this the Modern Romance palette. I don't know why, but it looks really romantic to me. So I've just been loving this shade, my favorite being Vermeer, but I did use it in a tutorial, and it's just a great palette if you haven't picked it up already. Another Anastasia product I picked up was the liquid lipstick in Naked. That's the color right there. It's just a really nice peachy with a little bit of pink, and I love the formula of the Anastasia ones. When they first came out, I didn't care for them, but she definitely changed the formula, so I really like them now. It's very thin, very pigmented, and I don't find it dries out my lips or anything like that. They're a really good formula. And then from Cover FX, this probably won't be any surprise to you guys, picked up the custom enhancer drops in Celestial. My hair is getting everywhere. In Celestial and Sunlight. And everyone's been raving about these, but I'm not sure if I actually like them that much. And I love Cover FX, so that surprises me. Every time I saw swatches of these, I'm like, there's no way I couldn't like them because they just swatch so amazing. But the dry down of these drops is so fast. I find them just really difficult to work with, and my skin eats them up because look really high shine pigmented when I put them on my face, but my skin just seems to eat them, and then the effect I want, which is really intense, seems to go away on my skin. So I'm not sure, maybe it's just my skin. I don't know if any of you have had the same problem with these, but I will show you them. I was considering taking them back, but I have been playing around with them and I do like them. It's just, it takes a lot of work for my particular skin for it to sit well on my skin and things like that. But I'd love to know your experience with these. I know everyone's been raving about them and love them. Those are the shades right there. We have Sunlight, Celestial. They look beautiful there. How could you not like that if you like highlight? And then just lightly blend them out. It just looks like metal on the skin. I just wish it looked like that on my face. Maybe not that intense, but something like that. From the Sephora brand, I picked up a blush. I've never tried one of their blushes before, surprisingly, but I saw Kylie Jenner snap about this on her Snapchat, and it's called Passionate, and she used it, and I'm like, I better try it. And when I went to order it online, it actually had sold out because I'm assuming a lot of people have seen her Snapchat. I think her Snapchat is probably the most popular there is. I'm not sure. I think I heard that, but anyways, I picked up the blush because she snapped about it, and it's really pretty. I'm using it in a tutorial coming up, so you'll see it in action, but I like the formula of these. I'm glad she snapped about the Sephora blushes because now I want to check out more, but that's the color right there. Super pretty. Go with any look, really. And the formula is really nice. It's not patchy. It blends out nicely. So really glad to have watched her Snapchat and picked up that product. And then from Marc Jacobs, I've been wanting this gloss forever. I remember Jaclyn Hill always talking about it, saying it was her favorite lip gloss of all time or something like that. So it was on my wish list for a while, but it was always sold out online. When I went into store, it was always sold out. And it's called Sugar Sugar. And I believe I might have mentioned this in my favorites as well. I really like it. It's really opaque, a beautiful milky pink shade. It has some really fine gold glitters in it. I don't think it really picks up when you swatch it. You can see it in the tube, but it just looks more like a cream when I swatch it on my skin and when I wear it. And then another gloss I picked up is from Tarte. The rest of my products are Tarte. I am obsessed with Tarte. And I know a lot of people think I'm on their PR list, but I'm not. I just buy all the Tarte products because it's one of my favorite brands. And this is the Tarte Glossy Lip Paint, and it's in Hella. It's similar in color to that Marc Jacobs one, and this is a little bit more affordable. But that's what it looks like right there. It's more opaque, and this really gives a nice nude lip if you're looking for a light pink nude lip. I wore this in my full face Tarte Cosmetics makeup tutorial, and I'm just obsessed with the color. You guys know I love really light nude shades. It's just one of my go-tos. It's what I feel good in. So I'm really glad I picked that up. I love Tarte. The next thing I'm so excited about, because I found a really good dupe in this palette from Tarte. It's their Kiss and Blush Cream Cheek and Lip Palette. This is limited edition. And I mentioned on Snapchat to stay tuned to this haul for the reason I'm going to tell you about this palette, because I was looking at the Marc Jacobs highlighting stick. I think it's called Spotlight. I know a lot of people got it PR. I'm not part of the Marc Jacobs PR list. Maybe in the future, hopefully, but the shade in Spotlight I was looking to pick up. I swatched it on my hand, then I went over to check out this palette when I was in store as well. And this shade in the center, which is the highlight shade, is an exact dupe for that Marc Jacobs highlighting stick in Spotlight, which is so pretty. And I swatched it next to it and I'm like, I can't believe this. And this is cheaper than the highlighting stick. You get the shade that is an exact dupe, plus you get these cream lip and cheek products, which I thought were really pretty. This was already on my radar to get. This is probably one of my favorite things that I picked up because I found a dupe for that I was going to pick up from Marc Jacobs anyways, but it's already in this palette, so I don't need it now. So if you're looking to get that Marc Jacobs highlighting stick, go get this palette because it's cheaper, plus you get a variety of product in it. So that's what the highlight looks like. It's so pretty. It gives that wet look to the skin, which I love. You'll be seeing this in a tutorial, but I was waiting to swatch this for this video. I've been dying to use this, but you can use these all on the cheeks. This one might look a little scary on the cheeks, but it does blend out nicely. And these all look really pretty as lip colors as well. So definitely something that I really wanted. It is limited edition, as I said. So if you want this, I would pick it up because they're not going to have it forever. So this is one of my favorite products and there is that dupe in it. So go check it out if you want that. Then I'm on a synthetic brush kick, as you guys know. If you have been following my tutorials, I'm obsessed with Luxie. I wanted to check out this face buffer brush, the Buffer Airbrush Finished Bamboo Foundation Brush from Tarte. I've seen this, a lot of people use this. I never picked it up when it was super hyped up. I'm picking it up now to try it because I'm loving my synthetic. And it's just a really big, fluffy foundation brush. I like that this brush is big. I also don't like that it's big because I find it hard to get in the corners of the face. But if I really need to get my foundation on fast, it's a great brush to use. So on an everyday mommy makeup day, I'll just grab this and just buff it all into my skin. So I've really been liking it for just quick makeup days, but if I need something more precise and to take my time on my foundation, I'll use something smaller, but I do love having this around just to get my makeup done super quick. 2 more products and then we are done. I picked up the Tarte Highlight, the Exposed Highlight. This is more of a natural highlight, but you can definitely build this up. That is what the Tarte Highlight looks like. It's so pretty as well. This is built up with 2 layers, so you can have it a little bit more sheer. And it just gives a really natural glow. So I just put a little bit on the side of my hand. But the formulation of this is impeccable. I love the formulation of this. It just blends into the skin seamlessly and it's so soft. So I really love this Tarte highlighter. Obsessed with Tarte, clearly. And I can't get enough of their products right now. And I also wanted to pick up their Maracuja Creaseless Concealer in Light because I was seeing people use this and it looked amazing on them. This is a little dry for me, I'm going to be honest. So it's one of those products that I really have to work with, like those Cover FX custom drops. It doesn't mean I hate it, it just means it takes a little bit of time for me to personally work with it on my skin. So that's my experience with it. It's not a bad product, it's just, it takes a little bit more time. So this is the Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. As I said, it's thick, it's a waterproof concealer. It's creaseless, but you have to work it into the skin. I do one eye at a time. It's a really great facial concealer if I were to get something a little bit darker. This does not budge on me. I don't even need to set this with a powder just because it does not budge, but it's super thick, high coverage concealer. If you're looking for something to really cover darkness or anything like that, this is great. Like, that's just covering up my whole hand. Look at that coverage. That's insane. This would be a really good facial concealer, as I said, if I would have picked up something darker, but I have been using this underneath my eyes on days when I'm just looking a little rough. I'll use this and it stays put when I really take the time to blend it in. That is everything for this haul. I know it was a lot of product to get through, really big haul. This is probably, how long is this? Let's look at my time. Oh my goodness. This This is taking me like 40 minutes to film. This was a really big haul. I have been accumulating this since my last haul, and I have had time to try out most of these products except for the things that just came in my mailbox right now. But I hope you guys enjoyed this haul, maybe found some things you want to check out, my opinion on some of the new products that are out there. And I hope it gave you ideas and my opinion helps you out maybe a little bit in your search in Sephora next time you're there. Let me know what products you're interested in trying in the description box below. Let me know what you'd like me to review. I always take your opinions into consideration when I go out to Sephora to try things out for my channel, because this is for you guys as much as I love makeup and trying new things. I do like your opinions on things that I need to go out and buy, because you guys have the best opinions. We help each other out. It's mutual. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in my next video.